It's made for kids because Nate drinks kids.
I think this is session 8 because my last
Yeah.
notes entries labeled session 7.
Okay. Well, this is who we got. Let me know if anybody else shows up. I don't care. I'm tired of caring about.
It's made for kids because Destin and Kane are there.
Oh my god.
We got Leo, so that's good. We got our Axel. Maybe missing the Alex without any information at all, but we got. Oh my god! I fucking. One more second.
I felt that.
Oh, didn't realize our character sheets had a different style now.
Oh yeah, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. All right, there we go. All right, guys. Real quick, as the stream gets up and running. So first, your character sheets have been changed slightly. I did this so that I could organize stuff better with an add-on that I got. That's gonna make things much easier once I remember what the add-on does. But essentially, it works the same, but you can't delete anything unless you unlock that little box over in the top right-hand corner. Not top right-hand corner, middle of it, next to where it says journal.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you can delete stuff, all right? But this allowed me, basically, oh yeah, that's what it does. If you notice, see how it says, like, fighter? Like, if you look at your character sheet, Nate, it says fighter active, race active, fighter passive. I got an add-on that allows me to separate your things so you can look at only what you need to look at easily. So, for example, Bazinga, when you're looking to see what kind of shit you have, you can look and go, oh, those are passives. I'm looking for an attack move. Oh, I'll go look at the things that are under attack, under active. And then I'll know what I can use when I can use it and stuff. It's a little bit easier. All right. Is everybody in game?
I'm in.
All right.
Yeah.
So, let me turn on the music. Everybody's got the map up, right? They can see what's going on. Whoever's got the TV up, turn it down a little bit. So, when we last left off, the group had traveled out to the Sand God Citadel to deliver one of Irving's letters that he had put together to invite people to a summit to discuss open borders for the arms crew to travel in and around to do what they need to do. During that meeting, they had they were told that they were not free to travel the city with their weaponry, so they were taken to an inn where they could drop off their weapons and do whatever they want. Bazinga, I'm sorry, not Bazinga, Malcolm and Raven decided to go down to the hot tubs, the, you know, oh my god, hot baths. I can't fucking get the name now. Hot springs.
Hot springs.
And relax and have a conversation while Zahn took off to the roof of the inn to sit around and contemplate while he has no friends. And Kane and Destin took a little trip around town to get to know the area. After that, they all gathered back at the inn and they all took their rooms and they went to sleep. Early in the middle of the night, Zahn was awoken by his sword, pulsating energy and directing him towards an area within the city with evil. Him and Kane rushed off to confront this without getting any sort of help and traveled about 2.5 blocks before encountering old friends from Nate's past, which is where we'll pick up.
The fact that Zahn brought Kane along is already impressive.
Very good. As they arrived, a group of 3 other men went through this portal that you see up here. And they tried to sneak up, but with some failed stealth checks, Zahn ended up getting caught in the middle of the street by all 3 of them. And they know that Kane is over here in this corner by himself also. So we'll just kick off from there. As this guy, Jintaro, looks over at you, Zahn, and says to you, I was on
But first, fix your camera, Grim.
My camera's fine.
We have a visitor.
My camera's fine.
You sure? It didn't mess up when he logged in?
Oh, I shut
cool.
non-participants off. Everything's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking right now. Everything's good. We're good for once. Haha, I'm a professional.
Huzzah.
The next cutie pie, whatever the hell his name is.
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie. I don't
PewDiePie. What?
whatever that guy's name was. I mean, $80 billion being a douchebag.
There's a lot of them nowadays.
Yeah, there's a real lot of them.
He didn't make $80 million being a douchebag. He made $80 million screaming like a chick.
Okay, so Jintaro looks over at you, Zan, and says to you, I thought you were dead, young one. It's sad that this falls upon me to finish what should have been done years ago, but your clan has been branded traitors. As he kind of leans down into like a quick draw stance and he looks at you.
Okay. I look back at him and go, traitors. Really?
What else would you call the people that led to the destruction of half our village?
The ones that stole the sacred swords.
Ah, the sacred swords. We did not steal them. We stopped them from selling them. We stopped your clan from betraying us all. At this point, as he's kind of like got the sword ready to lash out, you see a flash as the other two guys move north and south rapidly. Both of you are going to give me perception checks, all right? And then I'm going to roll stealth for these guys. If you fail, you will lose sight of these two and they will go hidden as they jet off like ninjas in the move. 15, Nate, give me a perception check.
Yeah, I know. I hit the
13, all right. And roll 2 of these. 17 to 21. 18. Both these guys jet off top speed, and you completely lose sight of them.
Teleports behind you.
But was that important?
All right, I'm adding everybody to the initiative. Was that important? Fuck you. Now, keep in mind, everybody else is not technically out of this. If you have questions, or if you have anything you want to attempt to do to rouse yourself, but if you make noise, you can bring people into this fight, dude. Roll your initiative, Kane.
Oh, shit.
It's not just locked out to just them. They're 2.5 blocks out. Enough noise will bring help. But, given that the first 2 people going are... I mean, first person going is a footman. Let's see if he's got enough. What's his movement? Alright. So he's not going to make it to you with his movement, which means on your turn you get another perception check to see if you catch him sneaking up on you before his next turn. Alright? Zan, your turn is up. As everybody does this, and you're standing directly in front of him in his like weapon stance, ready to attack you. Give me a perception check real quick to see if you catch the ninja that's moving on you. That went off into the shadows again. Let's see what his passive. Roll it again. You still don't see him. Alright, go ahead and take your turn.
Okay. So before I move, I'm going to use a bonus action casting Fighting Spirit.
Alright, you should be able to just click on it, and if it asks you to target yourself, go ahead, and it should just work.
Yeah. I don't know why. Okay, there it goes.
Oh, I have a new add-on that applies your bonus action. See that little icon above the thing, the little star? That means you've used your bonus action for your turn. And that way I know you used your action. Alright, what are you doing?
I can move, what, 30 feet? Or I can move further than
that. You have more
that.
than that because you have the movement. You got 45, dude, so you can rush right up on this dude.
Can I flank him, technically?
Not by yourself, but you can get behind him if you want, so that when Kane moves in, you would have him flanked.
Alright, Kane, I'm going to dash right behind him and attack him, and then you come right up on him.
No.
It's
As
like a
you
flash.
run by him, he's like, silly boy.
Alright.
You're no match for the Black Flame Clan, Blue Flame Clan. Sorry. Black Clan.
Is that in?
You do have advantage already because you used your fighting spirit.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, give me a second to see if he has anything, so I'm not sure if he does. No, he does not. Alright. So
Why'd it come up again to roll again?
No, just roll your damage first.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because you do get 2 attacks, but you gotta roll damage first. Alright, now roll your second attack. So you dash by him, and as you run by him, you cut towards his gut, hitting his armor, but only doing like 3 damage. He's like, ugh. Kind of just flex it off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Second one hits too. At this point, he's going to counter you with Hellish Rebuke. As your blade bounces off his gut, he's going to react. He's like, bah! And he just laughs and shoves his the butt end of the sword down at you, hitting you with the handle of the sword, the hilt, with a Hellish Rebuke level 1. 2d10 fire damage. Roll your thingy. I warned you at work, Nate. You better go all out, or you guys are going to be in some serious trouble. Not bad.
Ooh.
That actually wasn't as bad as it could have been. Let me get your health bar up so you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
That's your turn.
That is my turn.
I love how I tell Nate he can make noise to bring help, and he doesn't use anything thunder related immediately. Cade, you're up.
All right.
Go ahead and give me a perception check to see if you notice the guy creeping up.
Alright, perception.
Roll a perception check to see if you notice the guy right behind you.
Well, the other guy hasn't had his turn yet, so... Alright, you see this guy dashing out from behind the building over here. Moving up towards you. He kind of just stops and gets in the defensive stance. Take your turn.
Ooh. And that is flanked, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do this first.
I should also warn you, he resisted both of those attacks. So you took damage, but resistance applied to both those attacks. Alright, Spirit Shroud. I gotta remember how this works. Just to make sure I don't miss anything, but I think most of it's gonna work on its own.
And so I get an advantage on this attack roll, right?
Yep. And when you hit a creature within 10 feet, this damage is radiant or necrotic or cold.
I chose necrotic.
You chose poorly. Go ahead and hit your damage so you can do no extra damage.
Fuck was I supposed to know?
He is resistant to necrotic. So you did 12 damage total, which is still good damage, but no damage necrotically to it.
Alrighty.
You took Thirsting Blade, right? So you do have another attack.
Oh, okay.
Yep, because you took Thirsting Blade, which means you get 2 attacks.
Alright.
If I'm not mistaken.
Question, is that any attack or is that just my weapon attack?
Weapon attack. You can attack with your pack weapon twice instead of once when you take the attack action.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So you whip your whip out and you slash
It's
at him
still at
twice.
advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Ah, damn.
You miss on the second shot.
Alrighty. And, yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. This footman jumps off. He comes running. Oh, that's right. Lowered movement. Starts running up, but he still doesn't have the range because you moved correctly there. Does not get a turn. Jintaro. He's gonna turn around. He's gonna look over at both of you right in front of him. He's gonna step back 1 step so he keeps in range of you. Actually, no, he's gonna step all the way back. So both of you take opportunity strikes right now.
Oh.
Except for,
Okay.
no, wait, both of you. Yeah, okay, you're good. Just making sure. Those are bonus actions you used. Both of you take 1 attack against him.
Is this at advantage or normal?
At advantage, because you have him surrounded. Alright, let's see. It looks like both of you hit, so both of you roll your damage. Alright. As he jumps up on top of the roof, he turns around, he points his hand down at you, and he starts laughing. He's like, ha, 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 and he's gonna cast Burning Hands at both of you.
Oh, fuck.
It rolled 3! It rolled a goddamn 3! He rolled 3 fucking damage on Burning Hands.
How much damage does Burning Hands do?
It's 3d6s. You can see the map, right, Val?
I can see the map, yeah.
All right, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
And a second. That's not. He's not done yet, dude.
Well, yeah, but
All right. That's gonna be under that. Let me take a look at his thing. All right. Then he's going to take up his sword and he lifts it up over his head, and you see it start to drip something out of the hilt as he's dripping blood into his mouth, regenerating 10 health.
And
that's
unfortunately,
gonna be
since he didn't take the damage from Spirit Shroud, he can actually do that.
What's up?
If he had taken damage from Spirit Shroud, he wouldn't be able to do that. But
Yeah, he ignored all the damage from the Spirit Shroud. Alright. Coming out of the darkness, rushing towards you. Second footman. I may be underestimating you people.
I don't see them on the thing.
He's right behind. He's right below.
he's right below.
No, I meant on the tracker thing.
There. Oh. The one that's attacking you is visible. I'll make him visible in a minute. All right. He has advantage because he's coming out of the darkness on you. You didn't see him until he gets on you. First attack. 7 damage.
Fucker.
He's gonna swing his second attack at you. Oop. This is on the second attack. And that's gonna be his turn.
Okay.
Back to Zahn. Let me toggle visibility on these guys. Now you know they're present.
So, seismic activity should get people awake,
Yeah,
right?
noise will get people up.
Seismic activity. That's that. I'm going on that. Okay, so.
Yep. All right.
I imagine we're pretty light sleepers since we're all bounty hunters and adventurers.
Yeah, because the first thing I am doing is, well, I take it I cast this on myself.
If you're talking about Earth Blossom, you don't.
Yeah.
That's a reaction. You want to use it when you're being attacked. But you could still use like your Thunder Draw to make noise too. Like the Earth Blossom is specifically a defensive move. You can waste it to make noise if you want and get 5 armor, but the armor does nothing for you if no one's attacking you.
Oh, okay. I get. Okay.
That's all I'm saying. So it's up to you if you want to do it.
You have to hold an action to be able to do that, though. Right?
No, that's a reaction. In other words, when someone makes an attack on you, you can react by using it to increase your armor.
Okay.
That's how a reaction works. But if you, I'll tell you this though, if you waste a spell slot on Earth Blossom just to give you armor to make noise, I will give them advantage on their roll because you're making a lot more noise than the Thunder Draw would.
Ooh. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, go ahead and cast it, and then everybody.
And I would cast that on myself, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put everybody over here for a second, just so everybody can see their tokens. I will roll for Alex since he's not here. I get
Alex is
I am here.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't see the fucking.
You missed that whole time.
That's why Bazinga was asking if the cameras are set up right.
Oh, I thought it was because dimes. Dropping dimes. All right, that should be everybody, right? All right, so I need everybody that I just put on the map to roll me a con check with saving throw. Did you use your thing?
Is it a con saving throw or?
Sorry, con check with advantage.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Yeah, your armor's up to 21 because of Earth Blossom, I believe. 17. Bazinga, you wake up. Raven, you are still out cold. Destin wakes up, but Destin's in the same room as Raven, I believe. Or is it Malcolm is? Axel, I need a con
I think
check.
Raven and Axel were in a room.
No, it wasn't Axel. It was the law guy. One second.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Malcolm. Malcolm and
Are
Raven.
you there, JD?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you having trouble finding it?
Am I on the map?
Yeah, you're on the map. Up top over here.
Alright, what do I need to do?
Con check. So go into your new sheet and you'll see them right up top. And you just click on con. It's going to ask you what kind of thing, and then just click ability check and give it advantage when you do it. There you go. All right. So everybody wakes up except for Raven, but people are with you. So you guys all wake up at once in different rooms, and you hearing a loud, like rumbling sound north of the room.
Well, they would feel like an earthquake, wouldn't they? Like a minor earthquake?
Yeah, it's like rumbling and earthquaking, but they're going to feel the quake less, but they'll hear the rocks ripping up into the sky and hitting buildings and stuff as you pull this earth up and shatter it on top of you and turning it into armor. So I'll start with Malcolm, since he woke up first with that high roll. No, actually, JD, not JD, Destin. Destin woke up first. Destin, what do you do as you hear this?
Did it?
Is there a window to look out of or figure out what direction it came from?
Yeah, the window is the north end of the room, kind of like everybody else's room. But if you run over to the window and you give me a good perception check, you might be able to see the dust from where it happened.
All right, yeah. So I'll do perception check then.
Yep.
Normal.
Yep. That's
12.
enough to. You see dust rising up about 2.5 blocks out northeast west of you.
All right. And was my what configuration did I have my armor in? Was it? I had a feeling. I thought it was the Guardian, but it's set up as Infiltrator right now.
It's probably Guardian because I got you something new. Click on Guardian and watch what happens.
Well, Guardian isn't an available option.
No, it is. Open your features, active abilities.
In effect.
Yeah. No, go to features. All right.
Okay.
Active abilities, arcane, armor, Guardian model. Click on the roll thing for that.
Armor model, Guardian.
Yep.
Okay, so what do I click to set this up?
Just click the roll. Click the
standard roll,
and it swaps over. Now you notice defense shield popped up. If you go into inventory, the other thing popped up. They will disappear every time you swap, and the ones you're supposed to have will pop up.
Okay, defensive field. One thing I'm noticing is that it's set to have 2 of 3 per long rest.
Yeah, because that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but why is it one use expended already?
Oh, that's probably my fault because when I was testing it to make sure it works. Yeah, that's probably my fault.
It was probably set up as 2 before because it's proficiency.
Well, I was going through and testing everything, so it could just be I wasted it. But there
Also,
you go.
I did notice that I only had 3 level 1 spell slots when I'm supposed to have 4. So I just changed that.
Yep.
Okay.
Small things.
So with that said, I think I'm going to put on the armor,
Okay.
which is the action.
All right. I'm putting you over in the corner because this is where you guys will be coming from.
All right, and yeah, I'm gonna use my movement to start heading out.
All right.
I think the person in the room with me was, if it wasn't Raven, then
We'll say it was
I'm
Axel,
assuming
you
that
were
I
with
see him
Axel.
stirring.
because I feel like Raven was with Bazinga since they were talking at the thing. So
Yeah, Raven and Mackham, Zon and Kane, Destin and
right.
Axel.
So Axel, you see this happening, him getting up and donning his armor. What are you doing?
And kind of in a rush,
Yeah.
running out the door.
I put my food down and proceed to get ready to.
This is the
You,
middle of the night.
no.
Why did you
He's
have
fucking
food?
sleep eating.
I mean,
Oh
your boy's
boy,
hungry,
3
right?
a.m.
Hey, that's fine. If
Some
you want-
Scooby snacks.
Oh boy, it's 3 a.m.
All right, so you're gonna jump out the window and go after it.
There's not a door.
Well, I mean, you can go out the door if you want.
I mean, that's probably the reasonable thing to do, which
We're guests
I
here.
would.
All right, so we'll say you use your action to go out the door and run down the stairs and out the inn, and you have
Yeah.
30 movement left. So you start running towards the direction that Destin, you went out the window, right? You're hardcore, right?
Well,
Destin?
what floor were
Hardcore?
we on?
Listen,
You're on like the 3rd floor, but remember there are rooftops because that's what Nate. I'm just going by Nate and Kane jumping out the window like Naruto and fucking running across
Okay.
the roof.
I think I'd evaluate like how far is it?
You could probably jump to a rooftop pretty easily.
Okay, even with the armor.
Well, I kind of figured the armor gives you a little bit of extra oomph in your legs, all right?
Okay.
So you can
Yeah,
leap a little better.
If I'm confident that I can make it, which Destin is kind of
Yeah.
likely to be confident he can make it, he's going to jump across, and is probably making a ton of noise.
Yeah. We'll say you're running across the rooftops, and Axel ran outside and is following you on the ground, seeing you up on the rooftops. Over to the other room as you guys hear this rumbling. What are you guys doing? I'm gonna grab a drink while you RP this, so it'll take a second.
So I presume, let's go. Presumably Malcolm's gonna rouse Raven.
You would think, but
Come on, Malcolm, what are you doing?
hey, who's the guy that sent us to do
I-
all of this stuff?
Wasn't even paying attention.
You, bruh. You mean, what's his name?
Yeah.
The rich guy?
Yeah. Richard
Irving.
Irving.
Irving Wald Valeria.
Irving told us to behave. Now look what we're doing.
Anyway, so Bazinga, the fight got loud. You woke up. Raven's still asleep.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, Raven. Raven.
What's up?
I heard something outside. I don't know what's going on.
And then presumably
It's
we
like
hear
doing things where I can get dirty working with my hands using power tools. Last weekend, I did some grouting. Mm-hmm.
I reckon it's a raccoon possum.
What the fuck does that have to do with the situation, you son of a bitch?
No, he said there's noises outside.
Oh my god.
Uh,
We might want to go take a look.
let's go take a look. So remind us first of all, what's up with our weapons? Do we have them on us in the hotel?
Yeah.
Okay. And second of all, I mean, Raven would go by rooftop. How far? Like, I want to give a perception roll to see if I can figure out how far the fighting's going on from us.
Okay, go ahead.
What are these fish, anyways?
So every time I do this, I realize I should have put skill
You
point into this.
guesstimate about 2 blocks out where you see the smoke puffing up.
2 blocks is how many feet?
Oh God, say 100 feet.
Like,
100 feet, so I can shoot them from here.
Oh, you're gonna. Well, you got a bunch of buildings in the way, so you can't see the people fighting because they're on the ground. But if you can get yourself to a higher part, you could. I did not think of him trying to snipe people from the fucking hotel. Raven's like, go back to sleep, guys. I got this.
Raven's gonna jump out the window and go along the rooftops looking for a vantage point. I mean, obviously, I would rather be within 50 feet so I don't have disadvantage. But
Right. We'll say if you use all of your thing, you're 1 turn out from being in range to fire at them, and about 1 full turn if you use all your shit again to showing up at the battlefield. That's for all of you. So you're about 1 turn out from where they are. And on your next turn at the start, I'll let you roll to see if you find a vantage point to fire from that spot, alright?
sounds good. Raven's also gonna cast a message on. So I'm gonna make sure if I know that if I'm familiar with them. I'm gonna try and cast message on. I'm gonna go with Destin.
All right.
Psst. Destin, you guys up? What's going on? Over.
Headed over to help, sir.
See you there. Out.
Hey, you forgot the walkie-talkie sound. Shh.
Over. My bad.
All right, zooming back to the actual battle. Zahn, it is now your turn as this guy clambered up on the roof, tried to blast you with fire, and did nothing to you.
Yes.
The worst fucking roll ever.
So did that cost me my action right there?
What your? No, that
Okay.
cost you your. Oh wait, you used the explosion thing? Yes, that was your actual action because that was a spell.
Okay.
It took one of your spell slots, but you also have 21 armor right now, and that's supposed to last. If I'm not mistaken, it lasts till you. No, it only lasts for this attack, so it's going to be wiped off in a second.
Wait, would the spell that costs a reaction cost more than a reaction if you cast it during your turn?
No, it's just if you take anything that's a reaction and use it during your turn, I would assume that's just an action. Because a reaction is basically using an action, like anything, that is constituted as a reaction. Right?
I figured that you had an action, a bonus action, and a reaction.
Yeah, I
as
guess
3 separate things you can spend during your turn.
I guess we're fine with that. So you still have your movement and your action, Nate.
Okay.
I put the armor back
works.
on you for now. You go ahead and decide what you want to do.
All right. Well, I was going to move.
So you scurry up the wall to catch him.
Yeah.
Both of you stick into it so that you both can climb like fucking psychopaths.
And since he had resistance, that's so weird. Actually, no, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens here.
Well, I mean, I already told you, but yeah, he's resistant to pretty much anything non-magical.
That miss?
You fire off and his hand whips up the blade, deflecting it to the right. You have one more attack.
Oh, okay.
As you catch him...
Don't mind that.
Nope.
I had to switch browsers.
God damn it, Bazinga. I was about to RP that shit. Go. And his hand comes down, but he misses on the second one. Your blade makes it through.
Oof. That was terrible.
Doing 3 damage to Tamaru.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Kane, you are up.
Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna do... Oh, great.
How long does
okay.
Spirit Shroud last? I'm just checking, because I don't know if that...
A minute.
Oh, so you're good.
Alright.
You are concentrating on it, though, so if you take damage, you'll have to roll checks. As the battle starts to heat up, I'll get the real music going.
Get. Why? Oh, okay.
You're using Form of Dread?
Yep. Question.
Yep.
With the 2 hits, does it have to be the same target?
Oh, no, you can change a target as long as you can hit another target. Let me just look at Form of Dread, because I always forget what it does.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about with the packed weapon.
Yeah. Okay. Hang a second. If you're moving out of range, he's getting an opportunity strike on you. So as you go to move, he's not so fast, and he stabs at you.
Is out of range, like what is out of range?
Melee range
Oh, okay.
of the character. Like, you stepped out of his range box, so.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so now you can take your turn. He missed anyway, dude.
Alright.
I expected this to be harder, but when you roll 3 1s on a fucking burning hands attack.
So is this is not advantage because it's not flanked, right?
No, you are not in range enough to flank him.
Ah, shit. Do I still have the second hit or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
None of that changes. And if you manage to hit him, he will do the wisdom throw. Alright, so you're gonna try and hit him. Alright, that hits, roll your damage. I'm gonna do the wisdom throw to see if he gets feared. What's your DC? Yeah, he's feared. I just realized it was a fucking 2. He's feared. That dude is frightened of the grisly form that is Kane. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
This other one. Run it up. Do not get in our way! The traitor must die!
I don't recall asking you.
I don't recall telling you! 8 damage. What? Why is your health still full?
Because I have the temp hit points.
Oh, okay. I was about to be like, why the fuck am I not damaging people? Is the whole game broken again? I'm getting so tired of shit breaking when I'm trying to just have fun with you guys. Alright, Jintaro's turn. First things first. He's gonna drink from his sword again. Regenerating another 10 hit points.
Everyone knows healing is only for good guys.
Gross.
There we go. There is a limit to how many times you can use that, though, so. Doesn't like the situation. So this time he puts both hands out. And he's going to fire off his burning hands again. With both hands this time. It doesn't really change the spell, but thematically, he's like, "Ugh!" And he hangs from his feet and throws both hands out in an attempt to do real damage to you this time.
Natural one. Natural one.
There we go, 12. Oh. That's the damage he's supposed to fucking do. As he burns through both of you with that. And then for his bonus action, does he have anything worth having? No, he does not.
Kane, you got a con save for your concentration.
Oh, yep. It's I should have missed. fuck?
And it erases on its own. I love when shit works. Alright, that's the end of Jintaro's turn. This guy! Boss! Holy shit! Do you
Are
see
we
that
entering
cross-
into initiative?
Oh, that's right. Top of the order. Okay, so all of you are back. We're back with you guys. You're still about about one turn out. What are you all doing?
Raven's looking for that advantage point.
Roll me a perception check.
I'm gonna need to do something about perception.
That is enough to notice a high point on this building on this side. You have sight on everybody but Jinrith because Nate is kind of in front of him, blocking your aim to fire at him. They're both like up on the wall, but you have aim at the other two. Now, before you do anything, I'm going to add you into the combat thing. Go ahead and roll. Bazinga, what are you doing? Malcolm, you're still running across the rooftops. And you see Raven jump off to the left and then kneel down and get in a stance like he's going to fire.
Right, here it is.
Bazinga!
He is not. He is gone. Move on to someone else.
Oh yeah, he's not even in his chair.
Yep. Destin.
So as I'm approaching, I'm trying to get down to street level.
Yep.
Like just trying to find a way to get down to street level as I'm going through, just trying to find the easiest, safest path downwards without like killing myself by throwing myself 3 stories down.
You find yourself at the edge of a building, and about 10 feet down is another smaller building that you could drop down to and then drop down into the ground. If you want to do that.
All right, yeah, I'd like to do that.
We say you hit the
Right.
ground here.
That.
I'm going to put you in initiative.
All right, so
And you still have an action if you want to do anything else before you get here. Nice roll.
natural 20 initiative.
Because of that,
All
I'll
right.
let you take your turn from where you are right here. No more movement,
right,
though, unless you want to use, like, we'll say you can use your action to movement, or you can use your bonus action to get, like, half movement. So if
Let
you
me
want to
look
use
at what I have first of all. I think what I'm gonna do.
Or do we want to let the
As-
Bazinga and get into the initiative order and Axel?
once he gets back on here, I'll
He's
let him,
back.
All right, I'll let him go after Destin. Destin got a critical, so I'm
Yeah.
letting him do his shit because of that.
Yeah, as I'm approaching, I'm actually gonna cast mirror image on myself.
All right, so that's what you're gonna do. All right, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast mirror image in preparation for the fight
Okay.
because I'm assuming I hear that there's fighting going on or I've seen it.
Well, I can tell you right now, this fight's about to get a lot easier if you guys, because it's not built to keep. He's built to kill Nate and Kane. Not
But
Nate, Kane,
I
and
am
his
correct
band.
I am correct in assuming that I've heard that this is like clearly a battle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm just saying.
Right.
Don't panic yourself. This is about to get a lot easier for you. All right. So you are
And,
in order. So when you're
Did I have the option to like
Yes.
get half my movement with
yeah,
the bonus
you can
action?
move 15 feet if you want.
All right,
That is
yeah, I'll move
trippy.
15 feet. I'll
It
move 15
works
feet
now too, by
forwards.
the way.
That is a neat
Um,
effect.
And what I mean by works now is that you have to do a little funky stuff when I attack you, but it will count.
Oh,
it will make
it's
the roll.
it's not on my turn. That's why I'm.
All right, I'll move you up.
Not
It
allowed to
will
move.
it will make the roll and then remove 1 count off of the image. All right, go back to Malcolm. Malcolm, as you're
You
getting
see
closer
4
to the,
Destins run out from around the corner.
as you get closer to the battlefield, you see Destin come shooting out, cast a spell on himself in his armor, and to the right of you, you see Raven hop up onto a rooftop. What are you doing?
What in the tarnation's going on? I'm gonna see if I can get on top of this the hotel.
You're still on these buildings, so we'll say you're up here right now.
Yeah.
Because you're running along the roofs with them.
Oh, I got on the roof. Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, Axel's the only one that was polite enough to climb downstairs, walk out the door, and go, "See you later, ma'am," to like the innkeeper, and then out the door.
I want to look down my scope on my my rifle.
Well, you are in range of your sniper rifle. If you want to.
Where'd everything go? The screen just went blank.
That's about it.
Everybody else is fine, right?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Just reload
Yeah.
your screen. It's like you
Yeah.
had a weird thing, probably.
Yep.
All right. So I've thrown you in the initiative. You have your action in 15 more movement before you. So you could do something right now. You can fire your gun if you want. Look down your scope and move if you want.
Who's the bad guy? Are these two?
The two footmen, right there, and then this dude on the roof over here fighting Nate in like a sworn death battle.
I wanna snipe him. There he goes again. What the hell?
What are you doing?
He's got a new computer, so he might have like updates missing or weird stuff.
Maybe, yeah. I didn't do anything like at all. I didn't click anything.
It could just be he needs to like get some updates going for his new computer.
Well, it's when I open the combat HUD, it keeps. Let's see if I can target this guy. All right, and just.
But he didn't even roll initiative.
No, because like I said, he's in range like you, so he's getting his shot. You moved up to get in higher position. So he gets one shot, which he misses. Now he can roll initiative, and on his next turn, everything starts.
All right.
Okay.
He didn't climb up on the. He was already in a spot to fire down from where you were.
Gotcha.
All right, so now he's in the thing. Let's see. That makes it this guy's turn. All right.
Was that an opportunity strike or an advantage?
That was just a regular shot, dude.
Okay.
All right. I love it because Bazinga doesn't know it, like a lot of the stuff. So he's like, "Is that an opportunity or an advantage?" I'm like, only one of those apply to this situation.
Well, no, they didn't know where I was, so I didn't know.
Yeah. All right. So this guy, like, boss, do you see this disgusting thing? I don't want to be here no more. He starts running away, and then Jintaro's like, "You goddamn coward! I'll make you commit seppuku!" As the guy starts running from Kane because of this form of dread. Back over to Zahn. Zahn, you are up. Still fighting like one-handed with this dude hanging from the roof.
Okay. I'm going to obviously begin my turn casting Fighting Spirit on myself again.
Yep. All right. I wasn't sure if it ran out or not, but it does.
Yeah. And as I do, I look at him and like, calling me a traitor. Me.
That's what we call people who sell out the clan. I like the idea of Nate stopping every turn to go, "Ah!" Like mid-battle, just "Ah!" What are you doing, dude?
Well, I could use other ones, but I don't want to hit anybody. I don't want to hit Kane, but...
You're not... What are you looking... Because you have moves that are not going to hit Kane. That's what you're talking about. Let's see.
Well, no, if I did I need like most of them. Even Thunder Cast will still hit Kane.
Ice Blossom is a cone shot out of you, so you won't hit Kane.
But that's 15. That's 15 foot.
Yeah, it will. Yeah,
Kane.
15 feet up. If you shoot at him, it's not going to hit Kane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I will. Yeah.
So if you want to do that, that won't hit Kane, and then your fire one will hit only him. Jintaro's a single target.
Last time I did the fire one, I hit everybody around me. Remember?
No, that's the AoE Thunder one. The fire one is a single target one that ignites the target on fire.
Okay, so yeah.
So either one of them will work. Now just use the scroll thing to scroll the thing and point it at him, and then fire.
Whoa. What the hell?
And let me.
How the hell do I?
And let me do something real quick. All right, what you do is you click on it again to start casting it. It's gonna give you like a little thing. Hold down Shift and scroll, and we'll turn it.
I'm holding Shift. It doesn't. It just. Maybe other Shift.
Other
No.
Shift? No, dude. I'm literally doing right here.
I'm holding Shift. It doesn't turn it.
Yes, it does. All right, hang on a second. Go into your. Let me fix your thing because you're not out of spell slots. God damn it, Nate. You used all of your spell slots without actually casting it correctly. He failed to cast it using all of his spell slots. All right, so he's missing one. There we go. All right, so go into your character sheet and click on the front of Ice Blossom on the icon. All right, it's gonna bring up a thing that says Cast Consume Spot. Click Cast Spell, and now you see that little box you have now.
Oh, I'm on the actual Ice Blossom. I'm on my page.
Yes. Okay.
Hold X key to interact with the card.
No. Go down to see where it says level 2.
Yeah.
And you see right underneath it says Ice Blossom, and there's a little picture of a rock of ice.
Yeah.
Mouse over that and click the button. Now it's going to say cast at what level. Just cast it. Just hit cast spell. And now you notice you have that weird block on your...
I don't see a cast at what level. It doesn't say that.
A little box pops up, dude. It says level 2, and then underneath it, there's 2 little boxes. One says cast consuming resource, and the other says place template, right?
No.
Yes. Dude, I'm doing it to your character. Okay.
Yeah, I have the template. That was on the other screen, not that screen. Anyway.
Okay. So now that you have the template, hold down Shift and then use the mouse wheel.
Oh, use the mouse wheel.
Yes, and then just point it towards him and position it in a way so that his box becomes highlighted. There you go. Now hit the button. And now roll the damage. That should pop up in the chat. You rolled an attack roll.
That's what it gave me.
No, it didn't.
It did. That's
scroll down, my friend.
Oh my god.
There. Look, I'm casting it for you right now.
Okay.
I know the spell works. There you go. Now Jintaro's gonna roll his save. Jesus fucking Christ. He fails his save, taking 9 damage from the ice.
All right.
Now let me make sure there's no other effects on it. Just remember, Nate, I love you.
Not what you said today at Walmart. Jeez.
I called him a woman, but that's because he is. All right, are you doing it? You already did your bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So next time, just scroll down because you had filled your box with multiple things, and you had attack. You had your attack up, and you weren't seeing the damage below it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that's your turn unless you're moving. Are you moving?
I'm not moving. Obviously, I'll have an opportunity stricken.
All right, Kane, you're up.
Strucken.
Alrighty.
You got strucken and tooken at the same time.
I'm gonna cast this again.
Strucked.
Cast a Spirit Shroud again.
Yeah. Alrighty.
If you attack someone who isn't immune, it will actually do something.
Oh, I chose something different this time.
Oh, okay. I guess that works.
Let's see.
I gotta get a sound effect going for that. I thought I had one, but I guess I don't.
Let me just read this real quick again. Alright. Alright, that seems good. So I'm going to...
Forgot to turn on the... See, this is what I mean by forgetting shit. The combat tracker is now on stream, people. That hits Jintaro. 13 damage. He's going to Hellish Rebuke you.
I don't know what that.
You rat! Roll.
Ah, fuck.
As he blasts back at you with his sword, firing like you hit him with the whip, and it's like his sword absorbs the damage and throws it back at you. You survive the Constitution check, but you take heavy damage from that. You take 12 damage from that rebuke.
I was gonna hit your other guy, but just for that, fuck you.
Well, fuck you too. While he's fighting Zahn, he's like, Zahn, what are you doing with these weaklings with you? That's even more of a reason to kill you.
Oh.
Alrighty, that is my turn. Yep. Yep.
Footman. Everybody rolled so well that the start of the rotation is literally the rest of the party. Like, fuck you assholes. And Kane needs it, because Kane is already starting to look wear and tear over here. Misses on his first attack. Misses on his second attack. These footmen are useless. Jintaro's taking his turn, and then Destin will be up.
Oh, fuck.
What's up?
Didn't realize Kane was that low.
Destin's looking around. Jintaro's looking around, seeing the help coming in, realizing he can't get surrounded. But also not wanting to move away from the portal. He's gonna move. Go ahead and give me an opportunity strike, Nate.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, let me take a look at something. I just gotta keep checking this so I know they. Yep, you still have a move. Opportunity strike.
Why isn't it show? Click on. There we go. There it goes. Jesus. I clicked it twice.
That hits. As Jintaro jumps off the roof, you stab him in the back of the leg as he goes down. He's like, ah! And he slides down to the ground, moving with his rest of his movement. He's going to get over here in a position where he can defensively be ready to jump through that portal if he needs to, because he is, and he's going to take his attacks against Kane. You're interfering with clan business, my friend.
Your business model ain't too great if it's so easily interrupted.
He's going to use his bonus action for his very last drink of his regeneration juice. Of his blood vial. He's should have brought the other one. And he gets back in his defensive position, and that's going to be the end of his turn. Destin, you see all this freaky deaky shit happening as you come running out of this walled-in area in position to fight.
All right. Am I able to, if I were to move to here, am I able to attack Jintaro?
Yeah. That wall's not really in the way.
And all right, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna remove these spirit shrouds real quick since your shroud is down again.
I need to get it off my character sheet, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's simply because of the nature of the thing. You'll have to use your character sheet. Sorry about that.
Okay.
But it also allows me to build it in a way.
I attack him normally, right?
Yep. Any way
Normal
you want.
roll.
Fuck!
That's a crit.
So, Jintaro jumps off the roof, runs around the corner like Naruto style, slices into Kane, and as he does, the corner of his eye just catches just in time as he sees your sword come cutting right into him.
It's not a sword, it's a punch.
Your punch. As you drill him.
Yes.
Alright. And I have extra attack from reaching level 5.
I might actually
so
continue. Sorry.
I'm actually directing the other attack at the other guy.
Yep. I might actually shut your automation off.
This guy's flanked, right?
Yeah. Because now I'm noticing it also isn't keeping the spell effects, and I really like the spell effects for your lightning fist, so I might shut that off.
I'm going to assume a 22 hits.
Yes, that definitely hits him.
Alright, so that one's normal damage. And that's 6 damage.
I don't
Okay, and
understand
both of
why
them
it's not
have
registering.
disadvantage on attacks other than me. On targets other than me until my next turn.
Right. I don't understand why it didn't register his the hit on him. But
Probably
whatever.
because I rolled off of my character sheet.
Well, normally it would just automatically target, but whatever. It's not a big deal. It's probably you know what it is? Yeah, we're gonna have to shut your automation off. I'll do that for next week. It's generating this every time, which means it's generating it without a target every time you turn it on. So it doesn't consider you having a target right now on your thing. So if I go enemy and then 1, the next time you use it, it will have a target. So I'll just shut
All right.
it off. And...
Yeah, so that's my main action.
Yep.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Kane.
Sanctuary works now too, if I'm not mistaken. Weird shit might happen.
Yep, that did apply to him.
Yeah, weird shit might happen. Like it might ask for multiple rollings, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But the last time I tested it, it forced the roll and then changed the target automatically if it missed the roll.
Thank you kindly.
Right. And that is the end of my turn.
All right, Raven. On your high perch, you finally reach the top of this building, and you look down, and you got a clear view of everyone, including the guy scurrying away crying.
Yeah.
All right, can I make it energized as I see everybody showing up?
Yeah.
I yell out to them, be like, "Thank you all for coming. Do whatever you can to prevent anything from going back through that portal."
In other words, don't let him leave.
Yes.
All right, Raven,
Let
you're
him
up.
leave. Oh my God.
And I am open to people doing whatever they want to try and stop that portal move. That's a good start.
Oh.
I would accept to spell
Yeah.
magic. I would accept things being thrown in front of it. I would accept grappling his punk ass. Whatever you want to do.
I have an idea.
Good for you. Raven, what are you doing? That hits as you blast him in the leg that was already wounded. Taro's gonna make his roll. He fails. Is it restrained? On there, Raven? If you're trying to talk, I can't hear you.
I am muted. I am sorry. What's it called? It just says loses all movement speed.
Alright, so I'm gonna guess restrained will do that. So we'll say he's restrained. Yep.
Alright. And then I will. Damn it! No, I didn't have a plan. I'm going to quick cast triple tap.
Alright.
On the other guy. So Raven lines up the shot with the leg, hits, sees that the fancy-looking guy right in front of the portal is clutching his leg in pain, and whips around and fires off a barrage. If I can, here we go. All right. Configure how you would like to use triple tap. Cast at level 1. Consume spell slot. Customize formula. So this would be
No, you
3
don't
bullets.
If you're firing them all at him, do the roll the one that says 3 that has 3d4 plus 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I selected it. From
You
the
should have a
drop-down.
list of all that on there because I set it up that the easiest way is just to set up a whole. So you fire off a shot at Jintaro, blowing his leg out. He goes to stand. He puts his leg down, and immediately you see like his entire knee cave out, and he collapses back down. He's like, ugh! And then you whip around and looking at Jintaro and smiling, you fire off a shot that blows the head clean off this dude that was running for you. For him. If you feel like saying anything to Jintaro, feel free.
I mean, I would, but I feel like he's too
What
far
the
away
fuck
from me to hear anything.
Jotaro hears in his head from message, "Don't worry, I got rid of the Atreides for you."
It's up.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. I'm staying up here.
I'm sorry, JD has not said anything, and I forgot to get him into the combat.
Oh.
My bad, JD. I'm gonna give you your turn right after Raven.
I could let Malcolm. Okay.
Well, they're all 8. They both rolled 18.
Yeah,
My
they're all
bad.
like, yeah.
Like he's quiet, so sometimes I don't hear shit. I didn't hear him, unless he's like disappeared again. And if that's the case, again, I apologize.
I'm here. I haven't rolled.
Yeah, I forgot to have you finish up your thing. That was just my bad. So go ahead and take your turn right now. I'm gonna go over to. So JD, you arrived just in time to see the battle slowly ending. I apologize.
Do you want me to roll initiative?
I rolled it for you. Put you right up top.
Oh,
You're
okay.
right after Raven. I'm giving you your turn right now because I forgot to get you in. Pretend you were eating or something and you just took the time to get here because you thought the boys had a handle.
The guy that's surrounded is the baddie, or is that the one that just got dead?
The one in the middle, right here, is one of the baddies, and then the one over here is the main bad guy. You will know all of Nate's enemies because they all look like samurai Western dudes. Because that's just a fucking theme I have for it. So you got this guy boxed in, so you have advantage on your attack roll. So when you click attack, it's going to ask you just click advantage. You come running out from behind these buildings and just kind of double hand slam the axe over the back of this dude's head. He has no clue you're coming. Like, boss, I think we're in some trouble right here. Crack. This guy's not looking good. There's blood pouring out the side of his head, and he's stuffing like a little brain back into his ear.
Like, oops.
No.
Let me see. Do you get extra?
I thought I was the only one who could do that.
No, you do not. So you do not have extra attack. Which reminds me, after we get done tonight,
No.
you gotta pick your feet.
My thing just broke. Hold on.
If you need to reload, just reload it. We'll fix it.
Yeah, I'm reloading now.
Yeah.
I have this window called Quest. Can I get rid of that? Because I don't see anything there.
Quest window, yeah. Where did you... Do you know how to find it?
What do you mean?
On the left
It's
side
like-
on the left side of the screen, there's an icon called Journal Notes at the bottom. It's yellow.
I think
When
you're
you
talking
click
about
on
a
that-
pop-up.
What?
It's a pop-up.
Yeah, but this is
You
what I'm
can
saying.
close the pop-ups.
Oh, that little blue bar you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That will close in a few seconds. Or it should have already closed. It says quest
okay.
tracker enabled, but there are no quests currently in progress. Yeah, that's just a thing letting you know. So you still have your bonus action. Is there anything you wish to do with that? Kane's
Yeah.
like, coughing up blood and shit.
Wait, what?
I'm trying to heal him, but I don't see the thing.
The combat bar?
Yeah.
Alright. If you go to the left-hand side of the screen, see where my icon is to see me moving around?
Yeah.
Alright, up here. Click on the little head. And then if you go down to the double swords crossing each other and click on that, it will bring up your Argon combat tracker. And then it should be down bottom now. I forgot you weren't here last week, so weird things might be happening with your thing.
I'm not seeing it. I saw it before I reloaded. I don't know what happened.
All right, well, we'll do it this way then. Double click on your character. So you bring up your character sheet and click on spellbook. And then just scroll down to whatever healing spell you're using. If you need to make the sheet bigger so you can read it, it should say healing word, and if you click on the icon, it will have you roll it, or I can roll it for you for now. We'll have to troubleshoot your character sheet. Which one are you trying to use? Healing word?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Yeah. I'll do that right now, and then I'll while someone else is taking a turn. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm gonna just click advantage and give you a 1d20 plus, because the way that works, it's always gonna pop up because of how the new thing works. What level are you casting it on?
First level.
All right, first level. There you go. There you go. All right. After tonight's session, I'll go through before we jump off, JD. I'll go through and show you how to fix your Argon combat tracker correctly.
Okay.
Because this is going to be the last combat for the evening anyway, and it's just about over.
Y'all are really saving me some thread with them healing spells.
All right. Malcolm.
So is that guy captured or what? What's that net thing?
He is restrained. His leg has been blown out, which means he is down. You have advantage on attack rolls on him, and he can't move at this very moment. And I believe,
But it's only for one turn.
Yeah, it's for one turn. He'll be able to move at the end of his next turn as he reforms his leg.
I better take advantage and try to snipe him. So I'm gonna aim down my sights and
you
take a deep breath.
You will have advantage because of the restraint and all that, so. You do get a second attack, by the way.
I do? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're at level 5, so you get multi-attack.
Watch where you're sending them bullets.
Yeah, if he rolls a 1, he's hitting one of you in the head. I'm just letting you know that.
Oh, shit. Hopefully it's me.
Oh my god! Bazinga, dude, you gotta RP this. Remember the confidence thing? You are not confident right now, bro.
That's a different gun.
Yeah, but your character is not confident right now.
I know, yeah. Oh, man, I better get down. I suck. Jesus. Oh, man.
Sits down
I find a glory hole or something.
Just shoot himself in the face. Zod, you're up. He's like, oh, I guess that's it. Puts it in his mouth.
Alright.
Bazinga's new character, if he hits 5 misses in a row, he just shoots himself in the face. Fucking Christ!
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Bazinga misses twice, Nate's like, ah!
Actually throws out a Wilhelm scream.
You have 0 uses left, by the way. I don't think it matters, though, because you're about to cut this guy to ribbons.
Well, yeah, well, no, I'm moving up here. What would be the best way to block? Would be like right here, blocking him from that portal?
I would say that if he was to
restrained.
try to dive through the portal from there, he'd have to make rolls against all 3 of you attempting to stop him.
Well, all right, I'm going through with him.
Yeah. Nate, don't you fucking do that. I don't want to kill
Anyway.
Zon, but I will literally kill Zon. Or have you kidnapped to be like, you're not here for a month, go do whatever.
Yeah.
You got 2 weeks, a month off.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Unless the group goes
No,
with it.
so Zod leaps back. He's like, "You dare call me a traitor? Do you know what I went through? Do you know what I've been through because of you? Do you have any idea? Apparently you do not."
Jintaro looks up at you. To you, the day your clan died was the most important day of your life. But to me, it was Tuesday.
You have advantage, right?
Yep. Please tell me someone knows where that's from.
Yeah.
I definitely heard of that
It
one.
sounds so familiar.
It's from Street Fighter, the movie, when he's telling her, when she's like, "You killed my family," and he's like, "It was Tuesday." It's the worst movie ever. Yeah, you hit him there.
Zom goes after him like, it was Sunday! You can't even get the day right!
No, it misses.
You miss on the second. God, I don't know how you guys are missing on fucking advantage rolls like this, but it's funny.
Alright. I guess that's it.
Alright, whose turn is next? Kane.
Alrighty. Not gonna do anything fancy this time. I don't know, just keep wailing on this one. And, I am pretty sure that's my turn.
Alright. You hit a couple. So as the last whip hits him, you see him kind of drop down to both knees and move the sword in middle, like where his gut is, pointing towards his own stomach. Footman. Master!
Sanctuary ends, by the way.
What's up?
Sanctuary ends.
Oh, let me go ahead and delete Sanctuary.
Was Kane attacked?
Master, what are you doing? I will not allow you to die here. This footman's going to attempt to try to, the only target he can see, and because I want to show off the cool fucking, mirror image thingy. Of course he misses the first roll. See how it automatically did all that? It blocked the attack and destroyed the thing instead.
Oh.
That is awesome. That's going to be all of his attacks. He's going to take his
Wait,
movement.
why did that roll up to 7?
What do you mean?
Oh,
Don't-
because the... Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's because the DC is, 6 or higher to change the target.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it destroyed one thing and blocked the attack. And now the DC will be
Okay.
higher next time. This guy's going to attempt to push Kane away. So Kane, give me a athletics.
Wait.
What?
He's trying to push him after attacking?
He's moving into him. He's just bumping into him with this movement, trying to move forward.
Alright, so athletics check, you said?
It's just an athletics contest, but he's going to be at disadvantage. So you roll the same thing and he rolls. He gets a 10. Anything higher, he will not be able to move out. Think of him like a corner down. So he tries to push up against you and just kind of falls to the ground, failing miserably to open up a way. This was like an RP thing. He's just trying to open up a way to help Jintaro with all his might, because that's all he's got. So Jintaro's on his knees and he's got the sword up against his gut, like he's about to do something. And he lifts his hands up and he looks back at Zahn. And he smiles and he slams the sword directly into the ground. And as the ground starts to shake, he's casting Earth Tremor. Now I need to just... This has no actual thing to it, so I'm just going to target the people that I want to get hit. It's gonna be, Zahn, Destin, Axel, and Kane. All of you give me, dexterity saving throws.
Dexterity saves?
Yep. You're trying to jump back as he's bursting rock out of the ground. Like shaking the ground up in front of you.
It's There's a prompt for it in chat.
Oh, is there a prompt for it in chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Look
Yeah.
at it. As the ground shakes and all these rocks scatter up. Did
Can I
anybody
use
fail?
Can I cast Wind Wall as a reaction to save Kane and Dustin?
I already
let me see.
passed.
Name is Destin.
Oh, it is.
It's
Oh,
not
Kane
an-
got a 20.
It's not an attack, it's a spell.
Oh, okay.
So,
Hang on.
so Destin got hit, so he goes prone as he scatters the rock. Zahn, you go prone too. And I think JD failed, right? And JD goes.
I rolled the deck save and got 15, and then I did the prompt through the
Oh, okay. Well, if
thing.
you all right,
So-
if you rolled it before and got a 15, we're cool with that.
Yeah.
All right. So those
Forgot
two,
about the-
everybody else drops prone, and with his movement, he's going to stand up, but
What
he can't
movement?
move because of the restraint. He's just standing back up.
Yeah, that's fine. He's not
Yeah,
prone or anything.
No, it ends on his turn, but he can't move. It ends at the end of his turn, so he's just standing back up, and the restraint's over.
Right.
So he's still stuck here for another set of turns. So we'll see what happens. As he stands up, kind of like Goku style after an ass whooping. He's like, ugh.
All right. Destin is standing up.
Yep. I will get that prone off of you. Also, he is looking
And-
really rough. So if there's any time you want to try and knock him out and not kill him or whatever, you're close. He is fucking rough. He's spitting blood.
He is flanked, right?
Yep.
Okay. Attack with advantage. That's another crit.
Ooh.
Are you doing non-lethal or pure lethal damage?
If it's going to be putting him down, then I want it to be non-lethal.
Right, he is not down yet. He is real close.
Alright.
You hit him with this lightning strike, and like an anime, you punch him in the gut, and he goes, and blood squirts out of his mouth.
How close does he look to, like...
He is barely
Being out.
standing, dude.
Alright, I'm just going to attack him with this again, then.
Alright. As the other fist
Okay.
comes in and punches him in the side. That would kill him. You want it to be non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
So he drops down. I'm gonna put on a whole bunch of effects on him for funsies. Prone. He's restrained. He's stunned.
Why are you putting all of these on him?
Because he's just down. Dude, he's
The fuck of
basically
it.
out.
Prone and unconscious should be enough.
I like the idea of him being completely fucked, dude. You
the
can wake
fun
him
of
up in a minute,
Like,
dude.
given a chance, inevitably we're gonna tie him up and whatnot.
Yeah,
But-
he's just out cold. I like the idea of putting all the effects on him. I like it because in Pathfinder, when you go down, it puts like all these effects on you, and it blinds everything but your character, and it blinks red blood.
So, okay, I want Zahn to butt in
Battle's
here
not
as
over
he's.
yet, dude. You still got his buddy who's like,
I know.
Master!
I know. As I'm as I'm on the ground, I want to scream over to Dustin and be like, "Hey, you!" I'm looking toward Dustin, but I'm kind of like hinting toward the guy right there because I'm down on the ground, the foot guy. Be like, "You want to get out of here? We'll let you leave through this portal." Is he gonna have a reaction?
No, dude, he's out cold.
Not Gentaro, the other guy.
He's
Oh!
talking about Jintaro's footman.
Is he out cold? Will he see?
No, but I want you to give them I want you to go back and give a message to your clan.
Yes.
Let them know I am alive and I know what they have done.
Do you show him the sword?
Oh well, I'm sure he can see it like glowing because I'm holding it, obviously.
Yes, but do you make it clear what it is? Because remember,
Yeah.
The clan, as of now, you don't know anything, but remember I told you at Walmart that the clan has convinced everybody in the village that you guys were traitors and that they have actually gotten all the swords. So nobody knows except for Jintaro and that guy right there that one of the swords is still free.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking if you hide it from him or what.
No, I'm holding it from him and be like, listen, do you know what this is I'm holding in my hand?
You should not have that. The master said it. What?
I've had this my entire life. And do you know why it's glowing right now?
No.
Because it's sensing evil. Now go back and tell your clan I'm coming for the rest of the swords and they only have so much time.
You are honorable, but you will not win. As he jumps through the portal. At this point, the portal's starting to fade as battle ends. Again, JD, I'm sorry that I forgot because I didn't hear you.
Can I scream something through the portal real quick?
If you want.
Kane just goes, your boss may not know you ran, but we will. Or we do.
You hear as combat comes to an end. See if it does it.
Stupid
I
fucker.
believe it worked. It auto-assigned everybody XP.
Yep, I see some 300 extra XP.
Alright, cool. You also have a loot from him on the ground. I'm just testing new stuff as we check this shit out. He drops his katana on the ground next to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I really like the idea of Jintaro just like trying to dodge out of the way of Destin's attacks, but then like one of the mirror images, like he can't tell which one is attacking him, and that's why he got crit twice.
No,
Should
yeah.
Malcolm
Would be right
come
back.
and join us?
Because this is not one of the sacred swords, right?
No, this is just a regular katana. I threw it on
Yeah.
Bazinga for now.
Oh no, I was gonna grab it and chuck it through the portal as a sign that this guy's dead.
If you wish. It does
Yeah.
have like it has a symbol carved into it that represents his clan and his name. And the name
That's
of the sword.
Yeah, but if that shows out without him, they're gonna be like they know something happened to him.
Alright, if that's what you want to do. I'm gonna move Bazinga
Yeah.
up here.
Just
where'd
chuck
Kane
it through
go?
the portal.
We're done.
What's up?
We're done.
I probably killed Kane accidentally. Answer. There we go.
Ah, god damn it. Not again.
Okay, so we'll say you throw the katana through. Before you do, though, you look at it, and it says Swallow's Edge as you toss it through the gate. Jintaro, Swallow's Edge. You now have this guy. Fuck you, dude. You have this guy on the ground, out cold. What are you guys doing?
Hey, Zone, I think it's dinner time.
Or we can play another round of torture.
I don't have to really drink anymore, but
He starts to wake up, but he's still on the ground.
yeah.
Do you
Alright.
want to tell me why you let that guy go?
He's an example.
Threat
He's in the
tactics.
Do
So-
we have any rope or anything between us?
No, we're not letting this guy live.
Just so you know, you hear in the background noises in the town. The guards are coming, so whatever you want to do it now before they show up.
Alright, so I'm gonna kneel in front of him and be like, I remembered you as a boy, and you did to my family. You let your family do to what they did to my tribe, without any hesitation. I can never forgive you for that.
Is this someone who I would recognize from the time that I grabbed the sword?
Oh yeah. But you would recognize him if you. It's hard to say you completely recognize him because he's a kid in the footage, but he was fighting and killing innocent people. Based right off.
Yeah. But that's when I just obviously I grab him and he bites into him and that's the end of him.
Alright.
I think knowing the history between Zon and this guy, Destin's not objecting at all.
Before
4K stored footage.
before we move over to the I guess
Slaughtering.
non-combat part, I just wanted to I noticed something about Kane's icon, and obviously after the session I can send the other picture again, but you never changed it.
That's probably because I never remembered it.
I figured. I was just.
That's just how I roll. Okay. So before
Is that okay?
I will do that. Remind me at the end of the session.
Yeah,
Before you bite him, as you pick him up to get ready to do this, Nate,
Yep.
he looks right at you, and it doesn't look like he has any fear. And he says, "Traitor, your time will come. What you did to the village, your clan deserved what they got." And then he leans his head back as you go to bite into him.
Yep. Okay.
Let me go ahead and get the important part first. As you drain what is left of Jintaro. Oh, he dies. Let me wipe prone off of you. Now that you've already killed him, I'll just like to point out, Nate, you might want to ask him why he's so concerned with you being the traitor and how he got that impression. Just saying.
That's
Yeah, but you gotta think yeah, but he's not gonna. A person in that situation ain't gonna be thinking that until well after the fact.
All right, at this point, you hear running up. Halt! What are you doing out of your rooms? Why are there bodies
dear
here?
Sir, we heard a bunch of noise and we just ran out and found this. I don't know what happened.
And you see the guy, one of the knights kind of looks up. He looks off down the road, in another direction. And you see, magic kind of swirl around him. It's like, yes, sir. Right away. He turns back. Well, we found bodies in another spot, too. And you were told not to leave your room. You're gonna have to come with us.
Wait, what bodies? What other spot?
I'm not at liberty to say.
We don't know what you're talking about. We were asleep and we heard a bunch of ruckus.
That may be the case. But
My
that's
voice
for the
changes
Lord
every
to
damn
decide.
time.
I'll let you guys.
I'm police.
Wait, what's going on?
Essentially, these guards have
We're
showed
suspected
up.
of another murder.
Damn it.
A couple of people have been killed in another area. And they were out searching as they heard the noise and came here. The question is, what are you reacting? How are you reacting to this?
Are you serious? You really think that we're responsible for that?
It doesn't matter what I think. The Lord will decide what's true and what isn't.
What?
Oh, Lord Almighty.
Not that Lord, you asshole. I'll let you decide how you handle this situation. Are you going to let them take you to see Bull as the city is in an uproar and weird shit's going on?
To see who, the guy we already talked to?
Yeah.
I would say yes. We will gladly go and talk with Volt. We would like to get down to this as much as you, down to the bottom of this as much as you.
Is
Maybe we
everybody
can help you
Nods
out.
his head in agreement.
Let's
If you
solve
could
this
work your
mystery.
magic, Sheriff, again, with that guy, that would be much appreciated.
Thank you for reminding me that he liked him. Alright. Let me get us out to Sangard Citadel. It's early morning. The sun has not come up yet. There's extra versions of you guys all over the place for some reason.
Oh yeah, because he had a big something. I don't remember what it was. We
He had
compared
nipples,
notes.
dude. It was
Oh, the nipples.
remember? He was nippleless B. All right, let's get everybody on this. I gotta put Nick's characters in another folder because I keep attempting to add them, and I'm like, wait, he's not here. Stop adding these characters. You're confusing yourself on who's who and what. Let's see, who am I missing?
All right, give me a couple minutes, guys.
Yeah, it's break time anyway while I set this up. Everybody can bathroom, whatever.
All right.
There's 6 of you, right? Who am I missing? No. All right, I'm gonna hit the bathroom and then we'll come back in. Let me get Nipples into the chat. As Nipples pops up into the chat.
Oh God.
I have another add-on that I'm gonna be working with soon called Scene Actors, which is gonna allow me to basically put their pictures quickly onto the map without having to look for them in my folder. And that will make it easier for me to do cool stuff in that regard. Why does Powder Keg not have... Oh, region art. There we go. And there's Nipples. Alright, I'm gonna hit the bathroom. Be right back.
Right, I'm back.
Alright. Let me know when everybody is back.
I am back.
Oh, there's a cat dying in the background.
Nate is eating a cat. A piece of crap. He just runs around eating cats all day. It's just terrible, terrible man. Yeah, so once I get that thing set up, I'll be able to have a thing where I click on things and like it moves pictures in front for like RP sessions, like quick and easily, which will allow me to do cool shit.
I am also back.
You know what? I should probably drop like 5 guards on here just so you guys understand that you don't want to just start killing people in anger during whatever's gonna happen here.
Who do you take us for?
You fucking kidding me? Destin is the only one here who doesn't turn to violence. I should point out the fact that while Nate was discussing whether or not to kill this guy, Raven targeted his fucking skull.
Y'all forget that I was a willing accomplice when I was alive.
As the sun slowly comes up on a new day, you guys did not get much rest. Is everybody back?
Present.
Yeah.
Turn on a little country music. As you guys get dragged in, not dragged in, respectfully brought in to see Bull. And you see Bull over there, and there's like 2 bodies laying in front of him, and he's inspecting them along with a couple other other people. And without looking at you, he says, "So I heard you guys were out of your rooms. Explain." And he looks over at all of you with like a stern look on his face.
So,
You gonna step forward, Nate?
I am gonna step forward because I'm
The reason
fairly
for all this
because
shit.
I stick to a certain honor from my tribe, obviously.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Sir, there was a matter amongst my tribes that I didn't realize was going on until the dead of the night when I was alerted. And I am afraid to say that these bodies might have been caused by a former tribe my tribe was once aligned with many years ago."
He stands up slowly.
Keyword once.
Oh
Walks
damn,
up.
I missed some stuff.
Not much.
Quick
Just-
question.
What's up?
Quick question. Is Jintaro's body here?
Oh, they're bringing him in now.
Okay.
But the bodies he's looking at are different bodies.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but we have evidence.
Yes. Yes. There's Jintaro's body and the one that has no head.
Those guys blown off.
All right. So he stands up and walks over to you, and he literally towers over you, Nate. You feel like a fucking child when this guy steps up to you.
Yeah.
Walks up. "Again, you were told not to leave your rooms. He's not concerned with why you went out. He's concerned with why you would dare disobey a direct order from the lord of this keep. And your reason of vagueness, which is what you said, is not enough to calm his anger towards you about this. Like, you were very vague about this.
Yeah. There's nothing to do with you, your lands, or the order you.
Fucking
Oh my
God.
God. Yeah, or the order that you overthrow upon these lands that I would humbly have loved to have honored if it wasn't for this matter that has been plaguing me my entire life.
Zahn, why do you do this to us, man?
Bull looks around at everybody in the group. Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage because he's pissed.
Who, me?
Yep.
Alright.
Other people can try and talk him calmly down. He's not asking for your whole background. He just wants to know why you thought it was of that importance to ignore that direct order.
No, sir. If I may.
Oh, he literally smacks you with his mind. Like, he wants to bitch slap you. That's how fucking low that roll was. Go ahead.
Sir. Your lordship, if I may.
His head snaps over towards you. The dead one.
Don't look too much into that. Anyways, what our friend here so eloquently didn't include was the fact that these individuals were very dangerous, probably caused this horrible occurrence, and while we were given your order, how could we live with ourselves if we knew of this threat and didn't take some responsibility in stopping it?
He turns and looks at you. Spoken much, much more respectfully and less vague. He turns and looks at Zahn. And he steps back and walks over to the bodies. Kneels down. I already knew you guys didn't kill these two anyway. You guys don't look to be this talented. This is precision here. And these two were not weaklings. But this may cause issues with your meeting with the Elwyn, given that they are Elwyn themselves. He's having a conversation with you people.
Sure, who are the Elwyn?
Why do I gotta be the ambassador?
So you remember, the Elwyn are the other people you're supposed to go meet with the other. You have 3 letters. One is to go to the Shattered Peninsula. One is to go here, and then the other one is to go to the Elwyn Forest and meet the elders of the Elwyn, which he was setting up a meeting for you with. These 2 just happen to be in the town because the town has like ambassadors that stay here from the Elwyn tribe, and these are 2 ambassadors from the Elwyn tribe that were killed.
Ooh.
Your nipple is, sir.
Yes.
All I have to say is,
Oh,
from
shit.
where I am, I'm a sheriff. And when I hear a ruckus going on outside, I'm going to go check out what's going on because I usually try to stop it. And it was too late.
Yes. I understand. I understand that. I just didn't like the vagueness from this one.
Yeah, that's a problem of his.
Well, he likes to speak in broken sentences, so it does make it confusing.
Anyway, I will not hold this against you. But next time you will listen to any command given while in my city. Is that clear?
Absolutely, sir.
Now that said, my people have arranged their meeting. I will have them push it a day if you need rest. I do not think you got any at all this night.
Yeah, I'm a bit sleepy myself.
Sleepy, I got torn to shreds.
Fucking tidbit sleepy. I kind of want to make him a character that follows you around just for that. Oh my god. Now, let me take a look at these other bodies. As he moves over to the other 2. He looks down at the one with his head missing. That's a good shot. Which one of you took that?
That would be me, Your Highness. What? How do people refer to him?
He's like a lord, like a baron.
The nipplist.
My lord. Yeah, let's go with that.
Step forward. If you want, sorry. May I look at your weapon?
Sure, my lord. I do not know how much what good it would do. It is tech from the ancients. It is not it is not something easily reproduced.
You insult me, my friend. I merely wish to look at the weapon that did such excellent work on this piece of meat over here. He kind of like looks around at it. Quite the amazing tool. He tosses it back to you. He steps over and takes a look at the other body. He's like, this one, not so much. This one looked like you guys just beat him to a bloody pulp.
This is when I step in.
Destin's kind of like wipes the gauntlets a little bit.
I may or may not have lost my temper.
Not like he realizes at this moment that he didn't really do a particularly good job of wiping them down, and he's doing that now.
Yeah. This is when I'll step in to be less vague with him.
Okay.
All right. Be like, this is the one
Yeah, I get it.
that I've known since childhood. He betrayed my clan and helped slaughter my entire family, as I barely survived.
As
with
you're
the
talking
only
to him, he kind
remaining
of puts
relic.
his hand up. He's like, this guy's Blue Flame. Are you telling me you're Blue Flame? Now remember, I don't have a clan name for your clan yet, Nate. Blue Flame is the other clan. So
Other clan, I know that.
I'm giving you the chance to
Red
give
Flame.
me a clan name.
I didn't think of a clan. Hold on, I can think of one pretty quick.
Red flame.
25 minutes later.
Green flame. Aquamarine flame.
Incredibly
No, come on, you gotta go all the way. It's
clan name.
green ice.
Bluer
Yellow-
clan.
Meanwhile,
The cut off Bullhorn clan.
I thought you said pretty quick, Nate. Jesus.
Kane's just standing there like their whole mission can't be undone with a background check.
Everybody, AFK or staring into space.
All right.
Go ahead.
Spit it out.
So I'm talking. So yeah. So we're not. I am not Blue Flame. We were the leaders of the overall allied of tribes, and one of us had to take order and give orders of amongst those families. That was my family. We were the Eternal Eye.
The Eternal Eye. That is odd. I have not heard that name in hundreds of years. What the fuck is that on his head? Oh, Nate targeted him, so it just looked like a blue dot on his fucking head. When I heard of him as a young Minotaur, I was told that they were guardians of the hidden village. What's the name of the village, Nate?
Name of the village.
I like putting Nate on the spot.
Bradford.
The
Walmart. Eternal Eye, you said, right?
The Falling Sun. I was trying to think of a Japanese for Falling Sun, but I can't think of it offhand.
All right.
I don't
So
remember.
he says,
Anyway.
yes, of the hidden village of the falling sun. It has been hundreds of years since anybody has seen anything from these villages. And now you're telling me that the Eternal Eye is no more and the Blue Flame are in charge? Kind of like turns his head.
When I was a small child, the day started as any normal day. Doing what we do.
Doing what he do.
Shut up.
I love it. Keep going, Nate.
I was doing my normal routines, training with one of the local other members in our tribe to hone my skills, when all of a sudden there was huge explosions all around. And why is the screen?
It's a flashback effect.
Okay. Next, I know that the man training me had a sword sticking through his gut.
It was a rainy night.
And I was,
Shut up, dude.
and I was running as fast as I could to the only person I knew as a father. As soon as I caught up with him,
I need his name, bro. This is how you build RP, dude.
didn't we have his name?
No.
Okay.
Nate's gonna run out of ideas big. Harry.
Zon, we're gonna need you to pick up the pace a little bit.
His name was Eleanor. Olenor, I should say. Not Eleanor, not with an A. Olenor.
Olenor?
Olenor.
Olenor. Okay. Continue.
So, the only thing he had to say to me, he was holding the blade I hold in my hand right now. He thrust it into my arms and said, "Run. Don't look back. Do not worry about what happens to me. Get out of here as fast as you can and never look back."
As the flashback.
And that was the last time I saw any member of my tribe alive.
Alright, so for the sake of brevity, we'll say you talk to him more about your tribe and this stuff, and you guys go over some stuff to try and piece together anything, and he says it sounds to him like it was some sort of coup, and that the people you are now tied up in simply believe that your clan tried to do something terrible. But if what you say is true, clearly they were the victims of this coup. And you guys go on for a little while. Is there anything else anybody else wants to talk with the king about? Like, interject? Anybody else who hasn't said anything?
Sorry.
JD, Mitch?
Not to the king himself, but I do want to make a note that Kane is getting more and more antsy as this goes along.
Okay. What about you, Axel? And, Raven?
I'm not sure if I missed it, because it sounds like you guys started without me, but,
It was like
what did we learn about the two, about the other murders?
What you learned was what I just told you about how they were they're Elwyn diplomats. The only thing you missed was literally him going, "Why were you here?" And then you showed up. Like, why did you leave your room without permission?
Okay, so, Raven's gonna, like, if you know that it wasn't us, does that mean that you have a lead on who killed the Elwyn diplomats? I would hate to run into trouble on our way there.
Pretty sure it was them shitbags over there.
He looks and says, not to disrespect you or anything, but I am far more powerful than all of you. And I can tell just by the status of those bodies, the person who killed them is far more powerful than all of you. The cuts are perfectly clean. They didn't even have a chance to realize they were dead, or they were dying. They were dead the second they got touched by these cuts. It would require someone trained in that art, like this man here, and he points to Zahn, but he's definitely not at the level of the person who did this.
All the more reason for us to find out what was their motive. Would they be after us?
Well, the
Are
question,
they trying to?
I want to cut you off with that. You don't know. They weren't technically after you guys.
I know, but since we're about to have contact with the Elwyns, if they're hunting down people that have contact with the Elwyn tribe,
he says he's not sure why they would target them, but given the attacks and how they happened, it's troublesome to him. But he
sorry.
He doesn't like none of this. Something like this hasn't happened in his citadel in a long time. Anything like this, really. So he's a little at a loss as to why they targeted and killed those two specifically too. But that will be a question he will personally ask the Elwyn when we go to meet him.
is he coming with us?
He has to come with you now.
Oh.
That I haven't gotten that far yet, but he was going to relay that he's got to come with you now because 2 diplomats were killed in his city. They have to tell the Elwyn, and if they tell the Elwyn if he has one of his guards tell him, they may just leave and not even talk to you.
Question.
Yep.
Could I roll a history check on these killed people to see if I recognize any particular style that I would recognize?
Sure, if you want. Give me a history, but it's going to be really, really rough because it's a swordsman style, and you know nothing about swordsmanship.
Alrighty.
I have to retract my statement because I forgot that your father knows the blue flame in the storyline, doesn't he? Isn't that we talked about how him? All right.
Okay.
I remember we talked about that. So you go over to the diplomat bodies and you take a quick look around at them, and you immediately notice something odd about these cuts. Although they are razor thin perfect, they look like the sides look like they were bitten. Like the blade was biting into the skin and slicing cleanly at the same time. And that immediately reminds you of a weapon one of the men that follows your father carries.
Oh, fuck. Guys?
It takes a lot to shake you like this game. What's going on?
Just
I'm
a
gonna
tree
have
rope, honestly.
some info.
Fuck, no one thought that was as funny as I did.
Wait, what?
I said just a tree and a rope when he said it takes a lot to shake you.
Oh.
Anyway, continue. I'm sorry for breaking the great
No.
RP.
I might recognize this particular wound. Don't look too much into that. I think I might know who had done this.
In response to Payne saying that, I'm gonna point to him and whisper, casting message.
Yep.
You think you recognize one of these people?
Not the people.
Or
The wounds. I've seen them before.
where, sir?
You don't need to call me sir, but I seen him from this one fella used to go around with my pa. Nasty one, that.
What's his name?
Am I
Japanese.
making up?
What?
Am I making up a name?
Yep, Japanese as Japanese as possible. He's a samurai, dude.
All right.
The other guy you guys saw is not the guy. More people were there than just them. They had already walked through. Subutai is
right.
not the guy, but the
Let me look up a surname real quick because I didn't
just
have
call Japanese dude is his name.
Wait a second.
Japanese dude.
I have a resource. No, that wouldn't work. Ooh,
Just call him Tadano Hidehiro.
no. Wait a sec. The man's name was Makoto Oyama. Aoyama, I think it was. I don't You want me to type it in the
Makoto
thing?
Oyama.
Here,
Yeah,
let me-
if you want to, go ahead and do that.
Where did that come from?
As you say that name, Bull spins around. What? You know the poison blade?
Just barely, and knew him.
That man has been wanted for grievous acts for 20 years. How do you know him? What did we name your father?
Vincent.
Vincent? No, what was his other name? Was it the
Yeah, I
Death
asked
Wind?
you that last.
I think it was the Death
Um.
Wind. Death
Okay.
of the Battlefield.
Okay.
I thought
Yes.
that was the other guy.
No, Vincent's his father, Death of the Battlefield, I believe.
I thought the other guy was the
It was
Death
like
of the
something hand, wasn't it?
I just deleted everything I...
Wasn't it like the demon hand or something?
I don't
Or was that
fucking know.
something else?
Whatever, we'll just come up with new shit.
All right.
Fucking Christ. This is what happens when you lose your notes during transfer. Keep going, dude.
I am an association with a certain person who you used to run around with.
Look who's being vague now. Everybody blaming Nate for being vague with his character. You're dancing around your asshole father.
Wait, because I did get our whole mission squandered.
It's okay, dude. I'm just finding it funny.
Listen, when he's vague, it's to get us into trouble. When I'm vague, it's to keep us out of trouble.
All right, so you guys talk for a few minutes about all this. I'll write up something for your father's nickname, but you basically explain to him enough to understand that your father was associated with this man called the Poison Blade, and he explains to you that the Poison Blade is kind of like a rogue member that he remembers of the Blue Flame. He still works with them, but he doesn't follow their teachings, and he does whatever he damn well pleases.
Nice.
Jeez.
All right. Is there anybody else left? JD, do you have anything you want to add? Or are you cool? And by cool, I mean not even here. I guess he's not even here. Maybe he fell asleep or something. Who knows? All right. At this point, he offers you guys rooms at the inn again to get some rest, and tells you that tomorrow morning you'll be shipping out towards the Great Lift to head towards the Elwyn Forest to meet the Elwyn and return your second letter. So if there's anything you wish to do beforehand.
On our way back, once we leave the palace, Raven's going to bring up, I was thinking last night, we had walked past those train tracks where the, what's his name, Flint escaped?
Yep.
Or was it Seal?
It's Flint. Oh, actually, and I can look that up because he's under outlaws. Hang on, let me. Yeah, Flint Lockstone. Steel went chasing him and hasn't been seen since, and Widowmaker.
Yeah. Hey, I think a couple of you guys went out around town. Have you heard anything about whether either of them are around?
Who?
Flint Locksteel. All the way back from when we first met each other.
You're asking if Bolt. You're asking if.
I'm trying to lead into the fact that the two of them saw the two of them bounties for the two of them.
All right, wait.
When they were out.
So you're asking about bounties for those two?
Yeah.
The bounties are the same as they were before.
I know. I was trying to get someone else in the group to mention them, but.
Oh, okay. You're trying to just get some RP going with some other people. I see.
Yeah.
So what about?
Flint Locksteel, the guy that got broken out of the train.
Yeah.
Any idea of, or is he still out and about?
Yep, probably.
Might be something worth looking into.
Excuse my coarseness, but we got some more pressing shit to deal with.
I don't mean right now. I do not mean right now. I just mean when we're back here on not on urgent business.
Sure. If we're still alive by then.
Still fucking hear Nate Stevie in the background. I want to murder him.
I mean, that disqualifies you immediately.
Like, I want to murder him. The quality of the stream is bad enough as it is.
Listen here, bud.
Alright, I take it that's it for everyone? I'm gonna roll your long rest. I wish to... You know what? That's another add-on I should look for. Like an easy button that rolls everybody's long rest all at once. And then I get to Destin and his using the old sheet. So his doesn't come up and I'm like, now I gotta go this way. Alright. So, you guys get your long rest. And then in the morning, if there's anything you guys wish to do before you head out of the city, let me know now, or else I'm going to transfer to...
I want to go to a shop.
What shop would you like to go to?
I don't know. I need yarn.
Yarn. You want yarn?
I want yarn.
You want to go to the soup store and look for yarn?
Okay. We'll say that you tell the group you need a minute, and you run off to stop at like the Water Bazaar on your way as everybody's heading out to the out.
All right.
And you walk into the Water Bazaar, and you see a bunch of booths all over the place. People hawking all sorts of vendor stuff. Water cans, cooking stuff, weaponry. Go ahead and take a look around. You say,
hello, I'm looking for some yarn.
You hear a guy, psst. Yarn?
Yarn.
Over here, I got the good shit.
It doesn't have to be that good. I just need some yarn.
Welcome to Spinning You a Yarn.
That's a great name. I love it.
What do you need, my friend? I am Yanni the Yarnator.
I need some manly colored yarn, please.
Manly colored yarn?
Manly colored, yeah, like maybe some camo yarn.
He turns around and starts looking. He's like, oh, I don't know if you'd call it manly, but I got this. And he pulls up like yarn that's patched up to kind of look like camo. It's like yellow and brown, sand camo, such stuff. I got a couple of spools of this.
That works great.
Do you want it magically enchanted, or?
Yeah, sure.
Magically enchanted will cost you 200 gold added on to the 50 gold cost. But magically enchanted will also allow you magical benefits.
Nah, I'll just take the regular yarn.
All right, 50 gold cost. I will deduct that from your shit.
Sold.
I don't know where he's going with this, and I fucking love it. And we're gonna go ahead and let's go to. We'll just go with loot, and I'll throw you yarn. What are you doing, dude?
And in between this time and when we leave, I'm making something with the yarn.
So while you're like on horseback and shit.
Yep.
Do you have any tools to actually make the thing?
We're gonna give him some rolls on that shit.
Needles and such?
Oh, yeah, the yarn comes with like some shit so you can make it. Alright? And I'm gonna build you crocheting tools for next time, just so you know. Because you fucking did this, okay?
It's just for a joke.
You did this for yourself. It's about to be a very important joke.
Yep.
Alright, let's get the horse on here.
Oh god, is it something nipple related?
Don't forget that.
It's gotta be. It's fucking gotta be. Alright, so as you exit out the city, you see like a caravan of wagons pulled by a bunch of different horses. And you see Bull out there, and he's like, saddle up, boys. We got a pretty long ride, and then we got another long ride. And as you guys ride out across the land for about 4.5 hours till eventually you reach a large mountain. The fuck? Hang on a second. Why is there an unknown on my... Well, I just deleted all the horses. Awesome. There is an unknown on here, and I don't know what it is. There we go. All right. So as you guys... You can see the map, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So as you guys arrive, you come across this giant mountain, and it scales up to like a couple thousand feet. And in front of you is a tall wooden structure with runes etched into it. It stands before you, and unlike most of Felgaia, a vibrant and alive forest stretches out around you and over the mountains ahead of you. This is the Great Lift, a massive Elwyn fortification that will carry large. It can carry like an army of 10,000 people up this mountaintop. And Bull rides up with the rest of the group. You got anything? Were you saying something?
Nope.
All right. So Bull rides up with the group, and he yells out, "Get them loaded up onto the lift." I'll go talk to the head engineer here. And he goes off and starts talking to some Elwyn as you guys climb up onto this thing. Bazillin, I need a check from, we'll say a dexterity, and then I'll add 5 to it. The DC will be 14 to make whatever you're making.
All right.
Hey, oh,
Dexterity, you said?
Yeah, we're gonna say you have the tools. They're not built yet, but when you get them, they'll add a chunk. Right now, we'll just say they add 5.
Oof.
10. You made it, but it's kind of falling apart. You might want to try again sometime.
This is a pretty big elevating machine. An elevator, if you would.
So before we go up,
Yep.
I want to go to the bull, or whatever his name is.
Okay.
Lord Bull?
So you catch the bull talking to the Elwins as you walk up from behind.
Hey, I made you something. I knew we were gonna come to some mountains, and it gets a little tidbit nipply up here. So
Oh my God! What is
My friend,
made-
what is this?
I made you a bro.
A pro?
Yeah, it's to keep you warm because they'll be sharp as glass if you go up here without it.
He puts it on. Could you strap me up, my friend? And he turns around and kneels down.
What in the world is going on
And
here?
now his nipples are covered with a camouflage bra, I guess.
Oh my!
Huh. I've never felt more invigorated. Thank you, my friend.
I just felt that you felt a little, open. So, all right, let's go.
So you guys pile up onto this thing, and Bill starts telling you like stories about like Sandguard and stuff, because it's like a 3-hour climb for this thing as it pulls you slowly up this mountain thing. After about 3 hours, you arrive at the top, and you see in front of you 2 sentries standing there. And halt, Lord Bull. And he ducks. Do you vouch for these people? Also, nice bro.
So next time we play, I need you to Photoshop a bro on.
I'm gonna try. Fucker. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna fucking try. I'm not a Photoshop kind of guy, dude. I might get a bra, remove background, and then put it over his picture.
That's all I expect.
I'm gonna
I can
try
my hand
though.
at it.
Okay, fucking Christ. So, the guard asks for him to vouch, and he says, I completely vouch for these adventurers. And then they wave you on to some more horses, and you guys continue your journey across, now through a forested area. What you immediately notice is that this area is vibrant with forest, far more than any other area has been. Lush land, wildlife all over the place, as the guards ride you up towards this wooded opening.
I think Destin's just taking a look around, and it's clear that there's just like this sense of wonder that he's feeling right now.
Kind of like surprise because he's never seen actual living forest and stuff.
Yeah, basically.
Raven's probably looking around uneasy because there's so much cover and so many things moving about.
All right, let me just looking for something that seems to be missing from my Sandguard, Powder Keg, Skyhaven. Where the fuck are you? How am I on? I'm on a screen, right? For a map, and it doesn't exist. Oh, there it is. Like, I'm looking for the map, but the fucking map does not exist. All right. Everybody can see that?
Yep.
Okay. So after about an hour of riding through this lush land, you come upon a small camp set up within the forest. Stepping into the camp, you feel uneasy, like many pairs of eyes are on you, but you don't see them. As you wander through this campsite, seeing a few soldiers here and there. Let me make them visible. Down here, you see a few guards standing around until eventually they get you to a tent. On the outside of the tent, you are greeted by another giant guard. Covered in greenish black armor with a giant sword and shield. And he bows to Bull, and he opens up the flap to the tent and ushers you into the tent. So as you all come piling into this thing, and again, if anybody has anything to say, feel free to cut me off with like flavor.
Wonder what that guy's name was. Probably something like Ezekiel or some shit.
Ezekiel? I'm just throwing you guys on here for like sense of purpose.
Y'all don't get my reference.
No. I don't
Greetings! I am Knight Ezekiel.
Okay, now I get it. I'm sorry, I totally.
I got the reference. I just wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna let people hear it, figure it out on their own.
As you step in, you see at the far back a man covered with like wood and gold armor, pieced together with a crown on his head.
All right, who's got the letter?
Ah, Bull, my good friend. It's nice to see you. Oh, that's right. I'm Bull.
I'm about to say here. Wait a second here.
Let me share this picture because this screen is too big. There we go, so people can see the guy down there on the stream. There we go. All right, if Bull steps up, what's his name? Dane. It's been too long, my friend, but I bring terrible news. Please sit. These men need to talk to you, but before they talk to you, I need to tell you. Your diplomats in the city have been killed. Dane kind of looks. I already know, my son. You know I sense the death of any Elwyn. We are all connected to what's left of the mother tree Yggdrasil.
Did I hear him right? Did he call him his son?
I think that's just a grim thing.
The old man, well, it's not a grim thing in this case. The old man calls everybody his son because in his mind, the mother tree, Yggdrasil, gave life to everything on the planet. The Elwyn are part of the Yggdrasil tree, so therefore, him being like 2,000 years old means that he is like a father to all in the state of the Elwyn. They refer to everybody underneath him as their son or their daughter. He's the oldest living creature that isn't a guardian in this world. But again, I'll explain that as we go further. But
okay. I just wanted to make sure I heard it correctly. I didn't need the
I know I
the
use
reasoning
son all
behind
the time, which is why he literally was like, it's a grim thing. But in this case, it actually fits with the character world of him being that and all of you being children of the world, and we do not need heavy metal rock here. I hear in the background, yeah!
We do not need your blue jeans and your rock and roll here.
Let me just find a random. No, we don't want ambience. Okay, we'll just go with the battle music. It's all I have, apparently. I move a lot of stuff around when it comes to music. So as you enter in and Bull talks to him and explains what happened, Dane goes, but we'll talk about that another time. There must be a reason why you set this up. And Bull says, yes. These people have come a long way to talk to you. And he motions for you guys to step forward. The floor is now yours in this situation.
I don't remember precisely which one of us has the letter.
That's fine. Whoever steps up.
I think it was Malcolm.
Malcolm has a letter.
Yeah, Malcolm is supposed to be the most official person here.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the one letter.
Yeah, I'm
shit.
So, Destin kind of looks up to Malcolm.
I here have a letter for you, I think.
You step forward and hand him the letter.
It's not in my inventory, but...
No, that's just a quest thing.
Oh, okay.
He opens it up, starts to read it. Ah, Irving, of course. He looks over at you guys. So, I take it you're arms?
Yes, sir.
In the flesh.
What are your names?
Mostly.
Left and right. I mean, Malcolm.
Looking left and right. Jesus, you threw me off so hard.
Are we using full names, or?
It's up to you, dude. You can... Whatever name you wish to give is up to you.
No, that was in
I'm
character.
Destin Silverscale, sir.
I'm Kane Foster, sir.
Foster. A name.
Australian for beer.
A name attached to some terrible, terrible things.
Yes.
Hey, look, he may not be the best, but you shouldn't just call him out like that.
No,
He-
it's
I apologize. I do not mean him. I just mean the name behind it. A lot of darkness follows the name Foster.
you'd be right either way, to be perfectly honest.
And I'm Raven.
My name's
Continue.
my name's Sheriff Malcolm in the Middle Fillion.
He shakes all of your hands and he looks over at Axel. And you, my child? Error.
JD, are you there?
I think he fell asleep again, dude.
He
I was
didn't
told-
stare.
I was told once that he had narcolepsy, and I don't know if Rich was busting my balls or if he actually does, because he's Rich, my old friend. So I don't know, but if he
Can you
has,
guys hear me?
oh, there you are.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
There you are.
My mic's been muted.
Oh, dude, I tried to talk to you like 6 times, dude.
I was answering you, and I'm like, well, fuck, I guess.
I'm totally sorry, man.
No, it's all good.
You are
I think
cursed.
we've all done that.
You are cursed tonight, my friend. So he walks up to you to shake your hand, and he looks at you and he says, "Your connection to the Guardians is strong." And your name is
Axel Evertson.
Axel. I shall
And I
remember
nod.
that name. Please sit. And he turns and he brings you all into the tent. I don't know if I have a. Let me see if I have another picture. I don't remember if I have a third.
Did Zahn ever introduce himself?
Yeah, but I didn't expect him to because he's fucking Nate. Nate, are you introducing yourself to him?
Sure, yeah.
Good job. Good job, my friend. Ah, Zahn, it's nice to meet you. Now, if you sit, and he looks at the letter. He's like, so the letter here says you guys are to introduce yourselves, and that he requests my presence at Valeria Chateau for a meeting about open borders. What? Do you have any idea what this means?
Well, you see, I believe open borders is when people are allowed to move freely through each other's territory. But on a more serious note, Irving is preparing to hunt for the Guardians. He believes that the world is dying and that their aid is required. And also, I think there's something about the Sphinx that escaped from the pyramids.
His research has led him to believe that there are artifacts we need to retrieve, sir, and he believes that they're within your territory, and he's requesting that you allow us to go and retrieve them.
And not just your territory. We're inviting the Lord Bull and the leaders of the Shattered Isle as well.
Shattered Peninsula.
Shattered Plain.
It's okay. I get so creative with the names that I know people are not going to remember them all.
I'm assuming that I'm correct in my description there.
Yes.
Okay.
He at this point he kind of looks around and he's like, ah, yes. He's gonna want to take a look at the promised catacombs. Perhaps
The promised catacombs?
Perhaps Diablo Pillar.
From working with Irving, would I recognize either of those names as places that we need to visit?
Roll a history.
With proficiency, because I got that when I was working with him.
Oof.
That's a natural 4, and it's still a 12.
What you would know is that neither of them are on the list for what you would be looking into, but you have not seen the full list of places yet. What you can recall from the list, and give me a second to open up my map stuff, because I have all the maps labeled, my old versions of the maps, which will probably change. Let me go Powder Keg region. That's art. I need maps. When you have 40,000 fucking maps, and it's really hard to not get lost trying to find everything, but you also just had it open and you closed it, and now you can't goddamn find it again. Oh, that's because of download world maps. Alright, here we go. Powder Keg region. That's one. There we go. Alright. Took me a minute, but I found it. Powder Keg region. You know that on the list, the area that he specifically wants to look into is a place known as Skyhaven that floats east of Powder Keg Mountain, but it's lush and filled with forest and is considered sacred land to the Elwyn, which is why you're coming here. You could have gone to that place without crossing his border to investigate it, but because that land is considered sacred land from the Elwyn side, he respectfully sent you to tell this guy. I mean, to have him come and talk. So you know that the place is not there in their land, but you know it's called Skyhaven.
So I know that we technically don't need his permission to go to this place.
Not yet. I would explain that to you. If I assume you're going to ask him after I say you know the name is Skyhaven, and then he'll explain to you what Skyhaven is.
Okay, so I don't know necessarily what Skyhaven is from the research.
No, that was just me being an idiot and explaining the entire thing, assuming you were going to tell him it was Skyhaven and then that was going to happen.
Well, it was whether
bad.
or not I tell him is depending on the information I have.
You know that
So,
that it's a place called Skyhaven and not those two places, but from the research, you know that it's considered sacred land for Elwyn, and that's about what you know. My bad.
okay, so I do know that it's considered sacred land.
Yes, but that's about all you know.
Okay, then I'm not going to mention Skyhaven myself.
Okay.
Because I don't know the specifics of what we need to do there, and I think it would be better off to let Irving handle that conversation.
And realistically, now that I think about it, my random RP of him thinking about where you want to look, him not mentioning Skyhaven, means that it might be a little touchy to mention that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It might be touchy, and that's something that Irving would be better able to justify than me.
Yeah.
But if I had the insight that we technically didn't need his permission, I might mention it to basically say, yes, we're asking for permission, not because we need it, but because we want to be courteous.
Again, my bad. I have a habit of over-explaining stuff. Or not.
Yeah, well,
that's
that's why I ask if that's information that I actively have or not.
So, why do I hear?
So yeah, I'm not mentioning Skyhaven.
All right. So anyway, he mumbles about these places, and he talks to you guys for a few more minutes. Is there anything else you guys wish to have a conversation with him about? Perhaps the murders. I don't know.
I figured Lord Bull was going to handle that one.
I could.
All right, King
Oh,
hasn't told me.
that's. We know who did this.
He kind
Or
of looks over at you.
least
Excuse me?
we have an idea of who took the lives of your diplomats.
My friend, no worry. The minute I inspect the bodies, I'll also know who did it too. Remember,
Well, that's fancy.
these are all my children. All Elwyn are connected to me in some way or another.
You mean you can see it?
Oh, yeah. At this point, Bull's like, bring in the bodies, and his guards start bringing in two of the two bodies.
If that's the case, sir, I need to ask if you can see it. Can you let me know if my father was involved at all?
I can attempt that. So he brings in the two bodies, and this guy is going to cast Speak with the Dead on the two bodies. And they both come back to breathing. But this is not the normal speak of with the dead, like D&D. It's much more powerful. Because this guy is connected to these creatures.
So it's more like a commune with dead type thing.
Yeah, he's just more powerful, so it doesn't have like these simple questions and stuff. They're usually brief and cryptic. He doesn't have to worry about that. It's more detailed because he's essentially bringing them back to life for a short period of time. And after sitting and communing with the dead for a little bit, he learns that, for one, no one... You gave your father's name to him, I would assume.
Yeah.
No one...
Well, he mentioned his last name.
Yeah. No one named
Are
Foster...
we able to hear this?
Yes. They're all sitting around and you're talking to him. Like, you're watching as he's communing to this guy in front of him. Alright?
And this is in a language we can understand?
Yes, because he's communing in common for everybody to hear. Because you're part of this situation, and he trusts you because he knows ill intent. This guy is like almost a guardian himself. He's that close in power. The reason why he's still alive after the Great War and all that stuff. So he communes with him and talks to him, and he learns that no one named Foster had anything to do with it, and that they themselves didn't really even know why it happened. And because they died so quickly, they weren't able to hear much of anything, except for one small tidbit, which is that the blue flame are directly looking for a way to draw him out, because they've been asked to keep him out of the way. Specifically keep the Elwyn out of the way. By someone, and he's not... Again, he doesn't get the information exactly who. One, because they died so quickly, he couldn't. They didn't hear anything. And two, because the people that did it didn't mention directly who sent them.
Bring some comfort, at least.
Maybe for you, but this is awfully troubling. If they're killing my children, specifically to get to me.
Of course, sir, I didn't mean to insinuate that.
At this point, he kind of like whispers to one of his guards, if we go to this meeting, make sure we have extra guards. Bring in at least 5 elites with us. And then the guy in the heavy green armor walks off, my liege, and walks off out of the tent. He's available to talk if anybody's got anything, questions, whatnot.
Do you have any idea whether whatever these people are planning, whether that might interfere with Irving's search?
Well, I can't say for sure, but you know what I think? When forces move to cause trouble, Irving is always on the other side of it.
Oh, that's a nice way of putting it.
At this point, you hear like as the bodies he brought back to talk just kind of die again.
Yeah.
One's like, I heard, and drops dead.
Existential crisis.
Powerful enough to speak with them, but not powerful enough to bring them back from the dead.
No.
Or perhaps... Would I be able to tell through, like, insight or something if this guy is, like, capable of bringing them back from the dead and just chooses not to for, like, religious reasons or something?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Absolutely.
Are their bodies like missing their heads or something?
It's a 9.
The only thing you get is a deep sorrow within him. You see it in his eyes. Almost as if... I'm going to get real detailed, even though it's just a simple roll. You can almost tell that, like... It's like a piece of him dies with them. You're not exactly sure why. And you can feel free to ask questions if you want to learn why. But, like, It looks like it hits him really hard, even though he doesn't technically know them firsthand. Or maybe he does, but they're just Elwyn, and they're not like his. They're not his actual relatives, although everybody is connected to him. But he seems really hurt by it.
I think it's best not to pry then.
His demeanor is almost kind of like. At this point, he stands up. He kind of like stumbles a little bit. Well, that took a little more out of me than I thought. This world does not have that much time left, and neither do I. And then
Are you saying that Irving's fears are founded?
Oh, Irving is 100% right about the dying planet. It's when I was young. When I was yet a sapling, this entire world was green. Only a little area was sand. Lush, beautiful rivers. But ever since that day, things have just... My race, the magic, all slowly started to fade. And now every time one of mine dies, we're one step closer to none of us being left. I'm sorry. And he kind of like, I must rest. If you have any more questions for me, feel free to come in and speak to me while I lay down. As he moves over towards his bed within the tent. We got like 14 minutes left, so we're gonna wrap it up with whatever, and then quickly do JD's feat, so he's ready for next week. And that reminds me, I gotta roll his hit points because his hit points have not been leveled either. I don't believe. Maybe did I roll his, do you guys remember if I rolled his hit points? Because he's got a lot, so I feel like I did. Oh, it says 5. Yep, 5. Yep. Anyway, anything else you guys want to talk to him about? I tried to drop some hints there.
Not to him, but Raven's going to turn to Zahn. Well, it seems like this rival clan of yours is intimately involved not only with you, but with our whole operation now. So, do you have any idea what they might be trying to achieve? What their next step might be?
All I can tell you is that they're pure evil.
Deliciously.
Well, if they're trying to kill the planet, yeah, that much was given.
They slaughtered an entire tribe that watched over a huge grove of many different tribes. Many others were wiped out along with my own, so they could gain power over all of them.
Yeah, like
and I assume they're trying to bide for even more power in this day.
I just like teasing Nate. Yeah. Also, not just evil, more greed too. They're like hired guns right now. They'll do just about anything for money in position.
This whole situation has been putting my hairs on end.
Causing your skin to turn even darker than it was already rotting away.
Not. Every time he heals up, it kind of goes back to just pale.
Alright. Anybody else? Any questions at all? or we'll end this here with him slowly falling asleep. Or even rolls or observations or anything like that.
What are the? Are there other guards in the tents other than?
Yeah, there's
Lord
two
Dane?
of these two of these big dudes that I linked to before.
What are their reactions about around the bodies?
They don't have any reaction to the bodies. They do react to him looking tired as they help him over. But with their helmets on, you have trouble seeing. You'd have to talk to them.
Oh shit. I just realized that the Minotaur guy's still in the room, ain't he?
Yeah.
And that Kane completely lied / omitted shit to him and then told the other guys, you shit.
Yeah.
Oops.
And he said nothing.
That's the scary part.
Yeah. Plus 10 fear.
His nipples got you locked in. You are nipple locked.
Jesus
Oh, no.
Christ.
So, gang, it seems like our task here is done. Should we move on to the Shattered Isles as soon as possible?
I think so.
I believe so.
Changing the name to Shattered Isles. Doing it right now. Changing the name.
I don't know where I got Isles from, but I'm
Okay.
probably think of something else.
Shatter Plains, Shadow Isles from League.
I don't
That's the
follow
only
League.
thing I can
Shattered
think of.
Peninsula, people.
No, I think there's probably something else because like Isles are something you would think of as being shattered. Lord Bull, would it be all right if we accompanied you back to what was the name of that city?
Sandguard Citadel.
Yeah, back to the Sandguard Citadel. We have to make our way back to.
He's like, but of course, you can't travel through the Elwyn on your own anyway. The Elwyn Forest is restricted. You are my guest. You will have to travel with me back.
Wait, was there only one or two other places to visit?
You have one left.
No, there's only one more. There were three: the Sandguard Citadel, this place we're in now, and the Shattered Isles / Peninsula.
What about the Powder Keg region?
That was
Is that where we are?
That's
Yeah,
where
yeah.
we started.
It's called Powder Keg
Okay.
Region because of the giant mountain called Powder Keg Mountain that you haven't gone to because it's just not on your list right now.
Oh, come on, me. I'm just gonna stick
Okay.
in the back.
Because I thought I remembered hearing that we had to go to the Powder Keg region.
Yeah, you're in the Powder Keg. You're in the region because Sandguard is in that region. You're just not at the mountain of Powder Keg. The reason why it's called Powder Keg Region is because the mountain's so fucking massive that like they feel like there's no point in naming it anything but that. You know,
I think I'm
that'd be
thinking
like
of the Shattered Isles from Dauntless.
that'd be like if you called an island chain the Isle, even though it has like because it's like 13 islands, but it's got one that everybody goes to and ignores all the other ones. I guess that makes no sense, actually. I'm an idiot. Whatever.
What?
I'm getting
I'm
tired.
sorry.
I'm getting tired. Whatever.
I'm looking for my sticky notes.
But, dude, yeah. You guys have journals now. So we're going to call it here anyway, so I can go over a couple of quick things. That was a good session, guys. I'm also glad you showed up in time because I think Jintaro could have killed Nate and Mitch by himself, Kane by himself. If he wasn't taking so much damage from everyone else, it would have taken longer. But I'm going to kill the stream. Take it easy. Anybody who may have been not